What is going on, esteemed witnesses of the courtroom? This is the Croc to bring you an advanced OU ranked Pokemon Online ladder game, and this is up against Sambino. Now we've got a Jolteon Swampert thing going on here. I test the waters on the Hidden Power. I pay for it with 60-odd% on the Hidden Power grass. I could have switched into Zapdos. That's a major misplay on my part. So he takes a lot of damage between his substitutes, puts his Blastoise in there, and doubles back to his Jolteon, anticipating an obvious Thunderbolt, but I wanted to go for the Hidden Power Grass and not give him a free Volt Absorb HP recovery. So this team has changed a lot since you've last seen it. I made it a lot more bulky, so please leave your comments down below. I found out Advanced OU is one of those games I just play better than anything. All you missed there is a Metal Sound and a Roar. We eventually get Jolteon back out versus Zapdos. He goes back to his lax, and I have Rest Talk, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, Dusclops. I felt something really bulky like that was really needed in this team, and I actually went Choice Banded T-Tar instead of Choice Banded Swampert. Swampert's actually a lot more defensive. So he brings in this Venusaur thinking, I'm not really sure what he was thinking. I didn't know if he just thought I may be a sub-variant or anything like that. Just kind of a strange play to me, but I get a really nice shot off with Double Edge, and he stays in on an obvious Toxic, and I miss a Will-O-Wisp. But that's not too big of a deal. The reason I've got Dusclops in here is if he has Sleep Powder or anything like that, I want to absorb that through Rest Talk, so that'll help me as well. So Earthquake ain't going to do anything at all, and I can just get a free Rest Off right there, and that's just fantastic. And by this time, the Venusaur is almost down. He's going to go back out to his Jolteon, just going to go for the Sleep Talk, get the Nightshade, and that thing is gone. So now he brings out Snorlax, which, again, this Snorlax here is kind of... I know Shadow Ball was a thing back then, but I actually loved, and a lot of people like the Double Edge Fire Blast kind of thing, just because it covered everything with enough investment to break Gengar substitutes. So I get my T-Tar back in. I do get a flinch on him. I do have to eat an Earthquake, though, so that's kind of the thing. He goes back out to Skarm. Now, I know most of the time Skarm is completely defensive. It can take a lot of hits, but Choice Banded T-Tar just makes this thing cower in fear. Like, it cannot take Choice Banded shots from this thing. So he just decides to protect. I'm pretty sure by now he knows that I am Choice Banded. He just decides to sack Venusaur here, go for the Rock Slide. Now, I've got to tell you, esteemed witnesses, you got to pay close attention to this match because this is a really crazy match. So, I go into Zapdos to threaten out Blastoise. A little too obvious on my part. Going to eat an Ice Beam to the face. And luckily his Snorlax, his special wall, is worn down enough to the point after coming in and Sandstorm damage, I can take him out. So now he's going to reveal a Machamp to me. And I'm thinking, okay, I've got Weezing and Dusclops and Fortress, respectively. I've got really good checks for it. This Weezing still has a lot of the special attack that you've seen from the original one, but I added a lot more defense. And he brings in a Skarmory. I didn't know if it was just predicting a poison type attack, just to go standard stab, get to take it out with a fire move, and of damage from that Surf. Now, I don't know if I mentioned before, but Swampert is specially defensive. Gonna come in on spikes. Surf does 20%, just eats it up, and I do have Protect Earthquake shenanigans, so I can recover nicely with leftovers here. Now, my thought process is, okay, he's got Machamp and Blastoise. I've got a free kill with Zapdos as long as I get it to the range that I know it'll kill. Now, I do get the crit with the Earthquake. I'm not sure that really mattered because, like I said, from about 75, 68%, 70%, I wanted a guaranteed Thunderbolt kill. But I also wanted to make it, because I couldn't really bring in anything and just die off to Surf. So I actually sacked my Dusclops there because he's really not going to be doing anything. Because if I burn Machamp, then of course I'm going to activate Guts, which is going to become a problem. So instead, I go out to Fortress and just Rapid Spin away just to make things a little bit easier for Pert and some other things to come in so they don't have to take that residual damage. When they come in on a Surf for residual hit, that's all they have to take. They don't have to take the spikes. Where in the case of Pert, I can go for Protect and get free leftovers right here. So it was definitely worth sacking Fortress to get the Rapid Spin. So I'm going to bring in T-Tar, again sacrifice. Again, I'm making it easier on myself. I want to make sure that I can beat this Machamp. My thought process is I actually have Metal Sound Zapdos, which used to be a big thing when special walls were like super big. So it's going to bring the Machamp here. Now, I have no idea what kind of Machamp this is. I've already seen Rock Slide, so I'm just going to go for the Metal Sound, and he is at -2 special defense. And he told me right here that this right here, the Fire Blast crit, taking him down to 1%, and I get the Sandstorm kill. But he said it definitely mattered, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Objection! Find the computer room, and peace.